Hey everybody, so today I want to go ahead and do a in the bag review of what I have in my bag and well, the things I like to carry with me all the time. So first off, my bag is a Squatch bag. It's our bigger one. I like it. It's really nice. Holds everything I need plus more. So we'll start with what I have in the putter pouch. So for my putting putters, I carry 2 pixels with me. They're pretty much the same weight. And I use them from anything from 45 in. Hopefully they work. And then for my throwing stuff, so for my throwing putters, I have a Adam Hammis Zone that I love this one. This one is broken in pretty good, so it still is stable, very stable, but I can use it for like a big sky hyzer where I want to just crash into the basket. Or if I really need something that's going to go a little ways and then turn, I can throw it on an Annie and it'll just pan out and get where I need to go. I also have for putting, if I'm say anywhere from about 60 and in and it's no wind, I use a parachute. This is one I got in my MVP box back in January. So this is a great putter, and they're very lightweight and they glide. If I'm wanting something that's going to go really straight for say 100 to 150 feet, I carry a Range with me. These are really sweet. I mean, they do glide. They give you a little hyzer at the end, but not much. Other things, when I organize my bag, I like to organize them by speed, and I go from stable to understable. So for my mid-ranges, I will start off with the fact that I have a Pyro, excuse me. This one I picked up at the OTB Open, Champions Cup this year. And this one's a lighter weight one. Normally I carry about a 172 in my bag. We are up here at altitude right now, 5,500 feet in Idaho. So I brought the lighter weight one and it flies pretty much exactly how I'd expect it. 210 feet and just crash. And I do have a weak arm, so I can't throw that 400 feet like most pros can. The next one I have a Matrix. So Matrix is great. This one I can throw about 250, if I really rip into it, and it'll get a little bit of a turn and come back, especially if there's a headwind, but I can almost guarantee it's always going to come back. So this is a great disc. And then I have, if you can take a guess on what this one is, this is a Tempo, and this is just another one. This one, it doesn't go straight very long, but when I throw it, it'll go, and then this is a nice hyzer fade out. And this one I can throw about 210, so it's pretty good for just up shots. And then of course I have my Hex. Love my Hex. Today I threw this one on a 292 foot hole. It goes 275 for me, and it goes pretty darn dead straight. We had some headwind up here today. We had 16-mile-an-hour winds, and it flipped a little bit, but then just perfectly came back. So great disc. And then I have my Detour on a Detour. I dyed this one. This one's great. It's a -3, so I can expect it to turn on anything if I need it to, even up here at altitude. It's the same shot as if I'm down at sea level. It's really great. Next, I would have my fairway drivers, and for me, my fairway drivers are pretty much anything under an 8 speed. Maybe we'll go up to 9 speeds. We'll call 9 speeds fairways, because I think that's technically what you guys call them. So I'll start with, I have my World's Athena. So this is a lighter weight than what I carry when I'm down at sea level. This one's great. It'll go about 290, and then it'll just give us a nice hard finish sometimes, which is great. Following by that is my Cigara. So this is new to me. I only put it in my bag to try out while I was up here. This is a great disc, and it's about the normal weight I would throw when I was down at sea level. This one is for the Ale Open, which I believe is the one that they're using to get OTB Europe going in. So great disc. I recommend trying it out. They are a 7.5 -1.2. So if you have a good arm, it's probably going to turn on you a little bit before it comes back. For me, I get just a little, not much turn, and then it comes back. So I may have won a CTP today. I don't know yet because they haven't announced them all, on a 280-foot hole. We'll see, because I was the first one to put it there. And then of course I have my Crave. This Crave is from the Champions Cup. This one is great. I mean, it's a lower weight. This one's a 158. I normally carry a 166 in my bag in Modesto. This one flies just like the other one. Even at sea level, this one flies great. It doesn't turn over too much, and it still fades out at the end. And then for flippy shots, when I need to get around corners and stuff like that, or if I want to do a hyzer flip straight, I carry a Vortex with me. The Vortex with this one, I think the max I've thrown it is about 300, and that was on a really nice hyzer flip to get it out and going. Today I use it to get around a really bad right-hand corner. And then next would be my Bear. So my Bear, custom die by me. This one, I can throw this about 310 feet, 330 on a really good snap. And it'll go dead straight, and then at the end it's just and then it fades back about 20-30 feet. After that, I have my UV heat. So this one normally looks white, of course, until you put it in UV, then it turns blue. I did dye the edges myself. This one's great. It doesn't flip as much as the Vortex, but I can throw this one about 290, 300, and it'll pan nice and slow and then just kind of stop. It doesn't really fade back much. Next, this is probably one of my favorite discs, which I know I'm not supposed to say because that's how I lose things. It's my Firebird, and it's my Bart Simpson, custom dyed by me. This one I can forehand about 245 feet, and I can backhand about 270, and I can trust this sucker no matter what I do. It's gonna pan out and cut either left or right depending on if I'm throwing forehand or backhand. And it's really good for getting around corners and getting out of a jam. Next, I have my drivers, and I do have several different drivers. And I have some in the side pocket also, which I'll pull out. Let me get these out. Maybe. So I do have a lot of overlap, a lot of things that are the same, or at least number-wise they might be the same, but they're not when I throw them. So I carry 3 trails in my bag. Okay, this is my overstable trail. It's a 166, and this one I can probably throw about 270, 280 feet, and then it's just gonna come out hard. After that, I have my team stamped, which again, dyed by me. This one has been in my bag the longest, so it's getting a little flippy. But at the same time, this one will go about 300 feet and then just, you know, soft fade out, which is great. This one, I bought this one at the Champions Cup Amateurs to replace this one because this one got stuck in a tree and they couldn't find it. Luckily they did. I was surprised on my first throw with this one to find out that it is a flippy son of a gun. This one flies kind of like a wave, but not as far. So this one's about 300, 320, and if I give it a good snap, it'll just turn and then crash. So after that one, I have, this is a, I don't use this one that often, it's more of when I need it. A Defy. Okay, so the Axiom Defy, really good disc. I use it up here today in the wind because even though it is a negative 1.5, 2, for me it's an overstable disc. So in the headwind it really didn't turn, but it did hold straight for a while. I can throw this one about 3 to 330 also. Just so you know, my max is probably about 360, 370 on a perfect day with perfect snap. After that, I have my time lapse, and of course, numbers being almost the same, I have a Baby Destroyer. My time lapse, this is a low weight time lapse, and it probably goes about 330. Great disc. I used it yesterday. We had a little bit of wind, not much, and I actually overthrew a 302-foot basket because I expected it to not go that far, and luckily I was still in bounds, but I had a 45-foot comeback. Trains are going by. I apologize. Can't predict when those guys are going to go by. And then, like I said, I have a destroyer. This is my Baby Destroyer, so even though this is a 158 weight, this thing, it only goes like 330 at max. I would say more average of 300, but I can trust this one in a headwind to flip up a little bit, but no matter if it flips or not, it's going to cut back to the left hard. I do flick this one every now and then, depending on what I need. I'm still working on my forehand, so once I get better, I'll have other discs for that. And then after those, I have, well, another, hey, it's like a destroyer. I have a racer. So this racer, I can throw this about 330 feet. They consider it to be like a pre-broken in destroyer. And it is, it really flies great. Up here, I tried using it, it was too flippy with the headwinds we had, so I didn't use it much today at all. And then my go-to disc, especially down in sea level, if I need distance, I carry a Wave with me. And most of my discs run between 166 to 171. This one's a 168, and this one is very flippy. If you're familiar with Shady Oaks hole 5, it's like 375 foot in one of the far positions. I can take this, throw it on a angle like this, and it will rip up and fly straight. And I can get to about 370 with it on a perfect day. Love this disc. New with me in my bag, I have a Hades. So this is that new Jawbreaker plastic Hades, and it feels great. I did throw it up here. It's does not fly to the numbers, like, you know, like I said, I have a weak arm, but for me it does go somewhat straight for a little while and then pan out. This is supposed to be a negative 3.2, but unfortunately I just can't snap this disc. I don't know what it is. Certain discs, they'll fly great by the numbers, and some they don't. And then two other discs I have in my bag, which stay in the side pocket. Most of the side pocket stuff is normally, it's either one that I really want to go to a lot, it's, you know, depending on the shot, or it's you know, special, you know, I need it on certain occasions. I have my Grace. My Grace, this is a great disc, and I use it a lot for more straight shots, because even though this is a negative 1.2, it goes fairly straight. Little pan at the end. And then this one, I put this one in my bag back at OTB this year, well, the Champions Cup for the amateurs. This is a Catalyst. And this one I like to forehand. Haven't tried it on backhand. I'm afraid if I backhand it, it's going to flip over too much like my Wave. But I do use it on a forehand, and I'll forehand with a hyzer, and it will flip up and ride. And I can get close to 280 with this in an open field. Around trees, getting me to flex anything around a tree, good luck with that. So those are the discs I carry in my bag. The other things we have in the bag, which, you know, we always got to have all the goodies, right? Carry drinks in my pocket, definitely got a mini. In this one, I have my 20 or 30 foot retriever. I keep my rangefinder in here because you always got to have that with you. Spare mini, just in case you need it. raffle tickets that I didn't win anything with, so we'll throw those away. And then this is my snack pocket, because you know I'm a chunky guy. Sometimes when you're on the course you need snacks, so I carry some trail mix with me, some sour strips. Those are mainly for when I need sugar. I carry pistachios so that I have some protein of some type, and then of course I have some tahine gummies that Billy Yee got me hooked on years ago. And then I don't have any right now because I gave it to someone on the course today. I normally carry toilet paper in there also. Yes, toilet paper, because toilet paper is essential. Today it was used to help patch a wound because the guy got scraped real bad off of a branch of a tree. I also carry with me a small knee pad. Definitely keep a chalk bag with me. My tags for the different clubs. My Idio shoes, because you know you gotta sport those anywhere I go. And then in this bag I carry with me ibuprofen, decongestants, and allergy pills. And today I have a couple more snacks. I actually picked these up today from Tournament Center. I have some not tobacco. I wish it was tobacco, right? No, not really. I have some beef jerky that was made by some local guy. And then he also does that shredded stuff, you know, how the fake chaw we used to do as kids. So I bought some of that also, because you know we all want to be like kids someday. And then I also carry a knee brace. Again, I am in the MA50, so you never know when something's going to go out or feel like it's going out. From back when we play in the cold, I keep a face cover with me at all times. I keep hand warmers, which double as a charger for my phone when I need them. And what else do I have in here? And last but not least, elbow brace for when my elbow acts up and I've done something stupid like throwing too hard and let my arm snap out. So guys, that's everything that's in my bag. The one thing that's on my bag, not in it, that is very important to me, that I use a lot: no birdogies. My patch. Every time I'm going to putt, when I grab my putter, I look at this and remind myself I need to either hit cage, hit it in the chains, or not let it go too far, because we don't want to turn that birdie into a birdogie. So I hope you guys have enjoyed learning what an MA50 player keeps in their bag. Again, remember, I'm a slow arm. I only throw about 56 miles per hour at the max right now, but I'm working on it. So I want to thank OTB. I am on Team OTB, so I want to thank them for all my great discs, because if it wasn't for them I wouldn't have everything in my bag. I love running down to the shop to get what I need. I also want to thank Idio shoes. I'm not wearing them right now because, well, I'm relaxed and casual, but I have found that when I'm in my normal tennis shoes, I can't snap. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's texture, slippage, or what, but when I'm in my Idios, those suckers, I can rip. I just get this great traction, but yeah, at the same time, good spin. And they do keep you dry. So get a pair. The new Brawlers are the best for me. The high tops definitely support my ankles and keep me going. Hope you enjoyed it. Do me a favor, everybody, please like and subscribe to my channel. Share it with your friends. Let's get some views. Have a good one, guys.